So you're relocating to South Florida, or maybe you're buying a second home, investment property, or perhaps you're just looking to downsize. And you're trying to decide between a house, a condo, or a townhome. Well, which one actually makes sense for your goals, lifestyle, and your pocket? I mean, really, which one's better? I'm Juan Yarusi, your South Florida realtor, and in this video, I'm breaking down the real cost difference between these three property types through 5 critical questions that will help you avoid expensive surprises and choose the property that works best for your long-term plan. Now, if you're serious about buying in South Florida, this video will give you the clarity and confidence that you need. Let's start with what it takes just to get in the door. Condos can have lower price tags, but they often require 25% down or more, especially in buildings that have no or very low reserves, special assessments, and those that allow daily rental or Airbnb. I know, right? Houses, on the other hand, tend to cost more upfront in terms of the price tag, but they often qualify for lower down payments with conventional financing, especially on primary residences. And townhomes, well, they kind of fall somewhere in between. If they're deeded like single family homes, fee simple, you might be able to finance them just like a house. But remember, it's not just the price tag. Closing costs, reserves, and the lender requirements can vary based on the property type. Next up, what do these properties actually cost to own over time? Houses come with no HOA fees, but you'll pay for everything: landscaping, pool care, water, sewer, and trash, flood and wind insurance, which can be pricey, repairs, and ongoing upkeep. For condos, they typically bundle most of these things into your monthly HOA dues, but depending on the building, those dues can be significantly high, especially for waterfront properties or full-service buildings. You can estimate your HOA dues based on the size of the condo. Roughly, the dues range from 70 cents a square foot up to $2.50 per square foot on luxury waterfront condos. It can even be higher than that at times. So quick, simple math, $2 a square foot on a 2,000 square foot condo, $4,000 a month just on HOA. Now, townhomes often have more modest HOA fees and some shared maintenance, but you'll still need your own insurance and you'll need to cover some upkeep. HOA dues here are similarly calculated based on property size, but here the amenities are much less. It usually includes landscaping, guard gate, that type of thing. And here's what surprises most buyers. 2 similar homes can have completely different annual costs, and a huge factor is insurance. And that can sway drastically just based on location, elevation, or hurricane protection, like impact windows and doors. Now let's talk about what most buyers don't budget for, but should. Condos can hit you with special assessments, which are fees passed to owners for things like roof replacement, elevators, or structural repairs. I've seen these run in the tens of thousands of dollars. Houses also come with hidden costs. Much like a condo, you may need to encounter big ticket item repairs like changing the roof, resurfacing the pool, AC replacements. The difference here is that in a building, everybody pitches in. In a house, you're responsible for the total cost. And in townhomes, many share some costs with the HOA or neighbors, but it depends on the community. If not, it's just like a single family home. In a townhome, those costs and repairs will fall on the owner. If you're not living here full time, these surprises can be hard to deal with remotely. Now, a lot of times you can be prepared for these types of things up front. That's why it's very good to do a proper, thorough due diligence during your inspection period, and that includes hiring a licensed inspector as well as reviewing all of the condo docs and all of the recent discussions about the building's health, both financially and what's upcoming or planned in terms of assessments. Now let's talk about what your property can do for you. Houses, generally speaking, appreciate the fastest, especially in areas where land is scarce or there's waterfront access. You also control improvements, which means more resale potential. Condos can perform well, particularly if the building is well run and obviously based on location, views, etc. But more and more, it's very important that the building has healthy reserves, no need for assessments, or that at least they're all paid for and accounted for, and that it's not a poorly managed building. This kills your ROI and scares off future buyers. Townhomes can offer the best of both: lower fees, moderate appreciation, and they also have solid rental potential, especially in flexible communities, and the risk of special assessments is minimized. If you're planning to rent short-term or seasonally though, know this: some associations ban short-term rentals entirely, while others allow for 30-day or perhaps even weekly. But reviewing the docs before buying is crucial. And when you're looking at single-family homes, if you're planning on doing short-term rentals, know this: some areas don't allow it at all. Now here's a question that surprisingly almost no one asks, but it matters. How easy is it to sell when it's time to move on? Houses usually offer the most flexibility and fastest resale, especially in prime neighborhoods. You set the timeline, you control the presentation, and updates can help you drive the price. Condos depend heavily on the building's association, finances, and rules. Even a beautiful condo unit can sit on the market if the building has litigation or if it's really just mismanaged. Additionally, you will have more competition. There's just more units in a building going up vertically than there are usually homes in a subdivision, right? And you probably guessed it, townhomes are right in the middle. If the HOA is strong and the location is desirable, they will sell well. But if there are too many rules or deferred maintenance issues, buyers hesitate. Townhomes are usually great for first-time home buyers. The smartest buyers, like you, think about the exit before the entry, because flexibility at resale is part of what protects your investment. So which one actually costs you more? Well, a condo might look affordable up front, but rising fees, restrictions can cut into your long-term value. A house, on the other hand, gives you control and upside, but it comes with more responsibility and higher ongoing costs. It's the most costly of the three. A townhome can be the perfect middle ground, but only if the HOA and layout fit your lifestyle and your goals. In the end, it's all about what works best for your situation. And remember, it's not timing the market, it's time in the market that allows you to thrive in real estate. So I'm curious, which stands out as the best option for you? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you still feel stuck and want help comparing options, download my free guide. It's in the description below. It covers everything that we talked about here, so you can navigate this with confidence. But if you'd like to learn more, please feel free to call, text, email me, WhatsApp me. My contact information is in the description below as well. Or better yet, book a complimentary consultation with me. There's a calendar link below. I'll help you sort through the options and figure out what truly makes the most sense for your goals, your lifestyle, and your long-term plans. Again, I'm Juan Yarusi with Compass, your South Florida realtor. Thank you so much for watching. And if you'd like to learn more about the actual cost of living here, I put together a really interesting video about the cost of living in Fort Lauderdale. You can check it out right here. If you want to stay up to date with what's going on in the market, consider subscribing. I put out monthly market updates as well as videos just like this, so you can keep a pulse on what's happening here in South Florida. Again, thanks so much for watching. And remember, stay informed, stay savvy, stay ready, and I'll see you on the next one.